happening, guys? Second gen garage, Saturday. 43 degrees outside, 48 inside. It's dreary outside. It's supposed to rain all day today. Not gonna be a good day. I'm gonna be doing today, I gotta sand the metal to metal that I had put in last night. I'm probably gonna put some Evercoat in too, the lightweight filler, and etch the bottom half of this panel. And then I have to that point I'm done with this side of the car. So once I get this done and this done, this whole side is complete. But before I spin it around, I have to do something. You look at the profile of this car on this side. That is what it is. That's set in stone. Now, I don't know if I can see it. If you look at the profile of this car on this side, see the gap between the skin and the existing steel? I know for a fact that this whole side sagged. So what I'm gonna do, Jeff from Photo Finish, from James Freddy, he had mentioned something about making a template and of this hood lid, and then checking the other side to it to see if it was really arced. And I did, and that was actually a real good idea, man. That's why he does what he does, because he's a professional. And then I was watching HPR Auto, and he wanted to check a contour, and he wanted to use, the contour, I guess it's a contour finder. You push it up against a contoured edge, and then it's got like little pins that slide back and forth, and then you push it up, and then you pull it out, and it shows you the profile. Then you can trace that out if you're gonna do, I don't know, woodwork, or you want to figure out a molding, for anything for that matter. That's what I'm gonna do on this side. I'm actually gonna, off of this trunk lid, I'm gonna make a square mark. I'm gonna measure down 3 inches. I'm gonna make another square mark. I'm gonna measure down 3, and I'm just gonna keep coming off the trunk, squaring it with the speed square. And I'm going to make a whole section of lines. Then I'm going to grab that profile maker, and I'm going to press it into to where I made these marks. I know this corner of this windshield here, where the back windshield is, that's my reference point. That's my stationary point. I know this is exact on that side. So I'll do the same thing on the other side. I'll just keep making marks every 3 inches, squaring off the inside of this trunk lid, because it seems like it's a pretty square. Thing to measure off of. And I'm gonna grab that profiler. Everywhere I made a mark, I'm gonna stab it in, and then I'm gonna take that profile that I made, and I'm gonna trace it onto a piece of old flashing, aluminum coil flashing for my house. It's pretty rigid and it cuts real nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer the profile onto the aluminum and use that as a template, and I'm going to number them. This will be number 1 line, 2, 3, and so forth. And on this aluminum, I'll just label them 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. Then when it comes to the time to start working on that other skin, I'll just take my aluminum template and place it on the marks on the other side of this car, and that will be my guide. And that's how I'll if I have to hammer this up or somehow brace it to come up, because I know it's sagged. You can actually see the dip right there in that shadow line. And I'm gonna do that, because if I don't do that and I put this quarter skin on the other part of the driver's side of the car, wow, man, I'm still asleep here. I had a late night. But if I put the skin on the way that existing factory steel is, it's going to look like an old lady with a broken hip walking down the street. You're going to have one side sagging and the other side up. So I'm going to do that. Use that as reference. This is set in stone. This is what is going to be, it's going to mandate the other side. Okay, I'll be back later. I'm still, I'm the Windows Movie Maker. I'm still not quite there yet. Somebody had posted that YouTube does video editing, but you have to upload your videos to YouTube, and it takes me about an hour and a half to upload like a 7-minute video. So what I'll do is I'll try to just do everything on the Movie Maker and make one little consolidated little snippet. And I guess YouTube they bumped me up to 15 minutes now. I can do video up to 15 or 15 and beyond. I'm not sure, but hopefully I won't be that long. I don't want to be too drawn out with it. But that's it for today. I'm gonna take a ride and get a tank of gas because it's kind of damp and nasty down here today because this weather really it's So I'll be back and I'll come back and put the camera back on when I get a little bit more done, when I get this all skim coated. Alright guys, see you in a bit. Bye.